Hey, you there. Could you go buy some tea for me real quick?
What?
Isn't telling a client to go buy tea kinda... Tomabechi, how can you be this rude? These two are the representatives from the Italian branch.
They are?
My name is Keiichi Sato. Today, I came to Tokimeki Corporation's Japan branch to negotiate a $5 million deal.
Is everything okay?
Wow. Buying $5 million worth of our products. That's pretty generous. Classic Italy. Haha.
They'll be arriving in about 30 minutes.
Hey, Matsuko. Wasn't the Italian branch representative replaced just last year? I was dealing with my wedding and other stuff around that time, so my memory is a little fuzzy.
True, you were really busy back then. The new representative of the Italian branch is...
Oh, we're out of tea. The sales department probably forgot to prepare them.
What? Were you planning to serve the usual tea? Hey, this is an important meeting. We've got to bring out the good stuff. Sales team. Takeru, you should have checked these things beforehand for moments like this. Sorry. We could go buy it ourselves, but we've got a planning meeting coming up. Oh, perfect timing. Hey, you there. Could you go buy some tea for me real quick?
What?
Isn't telling a client to go buy tea kinda...
Oh, my. Are you our client? My apologies. We've got an important meeting in the planning department coming up.
Oh, wait a second. It seems they're about to conduct business with an Italian company we don't know about. There seems to be a scheduling conflict.
I see. So, does that mean the $5 million deal is off?
What?
Tomabechi! How could you say something so rude? These two are the representatives of the Italian branch.
These two are? The representatives of the Italian branch.
We sincerely apologize for this terrible rudeness.
I'll go buy the tea right away.
I'm terribly sorry. I wasn't aware of who you were due to certain circumstances. Hey, Matsuko, Takeru, you'd normally let your boss know about these kinds of things in advance, wouldn't you?
I didn't think you wouldn't know.
That's exactly the problem. You, Matsutake duo.
If there's a double booking, it can't be helped.
Are you sure it's okay to back down so easily? Just to clarify, this negotiation involves the Italian branch purchasing character licenses and gaming technology that we, the Japan branch, own. Not proceeding with this deal would mean the Italian branch can't use our expertise.
Oh, that's perfectly fine.
Even without it, we can manage just fine on our own.
Wait, really?
This wasn't a critical deal for us, even at a $5 million scale.
Is that so? In that case, if there's any risk of information leaks, maybe we should cancel...
That's not a decision you can make without the sales department here. Our apologies, the sales team isn't fully gathered yet. We'll make sure they arrive at least 30 minutes early next time.
Wait, 30 minutes early? I've made a mistake. I misremembered the meeting time by 30 minutes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Even though we arrived 30 minutes early, we accused you of double booking and canceling the meeting.
I sincerely apologize for my mistake.
Wait, so this was all just a big misunderstanding?
Regardless of the mix-up, your attitude was inexcusable.
Absolutely. No question about that.
For now, please let us show you the meeting room.
We'll prepare the tea right away. No. Bottled tea will be fine. No need to prepare anything special.
Well, there's a time difference between Japan and Italy, after all, as expected from the Italian branch.
20 minutes later, Both we and the sales team from Japan branch were profusely apologizing as the negotiations proceeded. And then, in the end, unfortunately, due to contractual reasons, the deal fell through.
So, in the end, the negotiation didn't go through. All that bowing and apologizing for nothing.
No, the sales team is absolutely angry about it.
It's not like it was my fault. The sales team just couldn't present an appealing deal.
Tomabichi,
Oh, Mr. Shoin.
I have some disappointing news to share with you and the planning team.
What's going on?
With the deal with the Italian branch falling through, it's become difficult to secure funding for the new game project within this fiscal year. I'm sorry, but the new project will have to wait until the next fiscal year or later.
What? You're kidding, right? Why would the failure of a deal with the Italian branch lead to this? Our branch generates more sales, and in every way, we're ahead of them.
That was true 2 years ago, Tomabichi. Over the past year and this fiscal year, the Japan branch's game sales have been steadily declining. The Italian branch's sales are significantly better.
You didn't know that?
Come on. I'm the head of the planning department. My job is to come up with good games. Sales are the responsibility of the development and sales departments. It's an issue for other divisions.
How can you be so nonchalant about this?
Excuse me?
This new game project was supposed to be the first one led by Takeru and I. All this happened because we keep doing nothing but minor updates to hit titles instead of trying to create something new.
Tadahara, calm down.
How dare you? If you, the Tatsutake duo, or any of the existing staff had come up with ideas that could inspire me, this wouldn't have happened.
Enough, both of you. I've heard from the sales team about how you treated Keiichi and his secretary Yui. I agree with some of what Tadahara said.
Wait, even you, Mr. Shoin?
You were the one who in the past created countless brilliant ideas that helped grow our company into what it is today. For that, I'm truly grateful. But times have changed. I think it's time for you to take a hard look at yourself in the mirror.
That's a completely different story. I appreciate your advice, Mr. Shoin. But as we've seen with this case, the sales department clearly has its own issues. Please review the work systems and processes of all the departments, Mr. Shoin.
2 days later.
All right, let's start the meeting. What's this? Everyone looks so down. Come on, like always, let's throw out some ideas.
Well, even if our ideas get adopted, it feels meaningless now.
It's normal for anyone to feel unmotivated after what happened.
What's that supposed to mean?
That project was something everyone felt confident about. Don't you think a word or two before starting the meeting would have been nice?
Even if you said something, it wouldn't bring the project back.
It's just postponed to the next fiscal year, not scrapped entirely, right? No need to get so worked up, Matsutake duo.
This isn't working. The meeting's not progressing at all. Everyone's lack of motivation is painfully obvious. If it comes to this. Hello, Sato speaking.
Keiichi, it's been a while. It's Tomabichi.
Oh, Mr. Tomabichi, what can I do for you?
Well, I'd like to properly apologize for what happened the other day. And I was wondering if you might reconsider the contract.
I'm sorry, but I can't. The matter of the contract and the matter with you are a different story.
Is that so? But surely going into negotiations while feeling uncomfortable affected the outcome, didn't it? Don't you think if I didn't make a mistake, the negotiation would have success?
I don't think so. Sorry.
Apologies, but I have another appointment, so I'll have to end this call now.
Understood.
Goodbye.
I see. That's right. It's not my fault anyway. I've got my confirmation now. In the end, it's just the Italian branch being stubborn. If I push this narrative, everyone will understand.
3 hours later.
Did you hear that earlier? Tomobechi called the Italian branch stubborn.
Yeah, I heard it. Instead of talking about the contract, he should have started with an apology. I heard the sales department was also angry since he didn't apologize yet.
Well, of course. If only the contract had gone through. The new project would have been moving forward by now. Ugh, I need a drink tonight.
Wait a minute. You guys are...
Keiichi, I thought you'd already returned to Italy. We were thinking of enjoying Japan a bit longer before heading back.
I did overhear a little. Did you mention a new project? Yes, that's right. The plan was to use the contract funds to develop a new game, but... I see. I feel bad now.
So things weren't going so well for the Japan branch. If I'd have known, we could have proposed a different kind of agreement. No. Part of the issue was the Japan branch's pride, and it's just business after all.
Sorry, that was presumptuous of me to say. Oh, I know. If it's alright, could I take a look at that project?
What? Maybe the Italian branch could take on the project and move it forward?
Is that even possible? We could also provide advice. Of course, I promise there'd be no risk of information leakage or copying. We'll draft a confidentiality agreement.
That would be incredible. I think we'd love that.
A week later.
My vacation's over. Thank you so much. Wait. Huh? Where's the Matsutake duo? Their desks are cleaned off and tidy. Wait a second. It seems like the rest of the planning department staff aren't here either. Tomobechi. Oh, Mr. Shoen. Do you know where the employees are? About them. They've gone to the Italian branch for a while to undergo training for their new project. Oh, is that so? It seems the Italian branch took a liking to their project. They're even allocating a decent budget for it. What? Well, I guess there's no need to worry about their compliment anymore. That's a relief. Looks like I can finally enjoy working in a good atmosphere from today. He's weirdly positive. Well, without proper advice, things might be tough for them.
But Tomobechi's prediction was way off. The new game became a massive hit. Time passed. Congratulations on the huge success! Thank you. It's all thanks to the incredible talent added to the planning department.
Long time no see, Mr. Shoen.
Oh, you've got a confident look now. Congratulations on the massive hit. Congratulations, Matsutake duo. I'm so proud of that. Our planning department produced a global hit.
I think you mean our planning department. No, it's thanks to Keiichi and Yui supporting us at the Italian branch.
Aw, don't be so modest.
Also, please stop calling us the Matsutake duo. We've always hated that nickname.
Anyway, what brings you all to the Japan branch? You're here to renegotiate that one contract? Tomobechi. Actually, I've been keeping this quiet until now, but the Japan branch is about to undergo a major transformation. We're being absorbed by the Italian branch. Huh? What do you mean?
To put simply, the Italian branch is becoming an independent entity and will absorb the Japan branch through a merger.
What? Why is that necessary?
The Japan branch has reached its limit. If we stay as we are, we'll likely be acquired by another company within a few years. Compared to the Italian branch, we haven't released a single hit game in years. Even so, our company's technology and some of our characters still hold value. But if the Japan branch remains tied down by strict contractual terms, it doesn't offer much appeal to the Italian branch.
So, in other words,
Rather than being acquired by an other company, it's better to let the Italian branch freely utilize our expertise and resources. Luckily, Keiji believes in this company's potential more than anyone. He'll be taking the lead here at the Japan branch for the time being.
With you here, we're in great hands.
wait a second. Why didn't you tell me about such an important decision beforehand? And we don't need to rely on the Italian branch. Our company can still manage on its own.
Manage on its own? Do you truly believe that in your heart?
What?
Recently, I happened to see you coming and going from one of our rival games companies. It seems you've been shopping around asking if they'd hire you.
That's...
Given your connections to a competitor and the lack of trustworthiness you've demonstrated as an employee, we decided not to tell you.
I would never leak any information. To think I'd be so mistrusted.
Of course you are. You didn't even apologize about the matter with the Italian branch, nor did you show any respect for them. Many people have found your behavior unpleasant. Under such circumstances, it's hard to imagine you're earning the trust from anyone. You need to take a good hard look at yourself. Didn't Mr. Shion tell you the same thing before?
Ugh. Let's start fresh, Tomabichi. No, I had enough. I understand everyone's feelings, loud and clear. If I'm so underappreciated here, I'll just go somewhere else. Fortunately, there are companies that value me. Goodbye. Well, that was abrupt.
But it seems our judgment was correct.
And so, Tomabichi left the company. 6 months later, you tried to send a client on an errand and insulted them on top of it? I wasn't informed we had such an inconsiderate employee.
How did you...
When the Italian branch absorbed the Japanese branch, some employees moved to other companies. As a result, Tomabichi's inappropriate behavior became known to those companies as well. After that, no matter where he worked as a salesperson, Tomabichi was poorly regarded and found himself in uncomfortable situations. What? You two are getting married?
Yes, thankfully.
Does that mean you and Yui are next?
Huh? We're not in any relationship or any... What? No way. You two are such a great match. Aren't the two of you single?
I've been so focused on work that I never thought about it, but
Come to think of it,
maybe this is the perfect opportunity.
to take a step forward.
Thanks for watching!